welcome to my 2023 Halloween month of reviewing movies. And for this year, I decided to focus solely on movies that were released in 2023. I wanted to try to make it a little bit trickier for myself. And I asked for recommendations on social media. So let's begin with a movie that had a few recommendations, commendations. Young Buck on TikTok recommended Cocaine Bear. Holly Ray Garcia recommended it. This was not her favorite of 2023, but it did make an honorary mention. So let's start with that. I'm not going to go into the plot. I'm not going to give you a synopsis of Cocaine Bear because if you read the title, you know what it's about. And honestly, if you have been living not under a rock this year, you know what's going on with Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear was released February 24th, 2023 by director Elizabeth Banks, starring Ray Liotta, Kerry Russell, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Margot Martindale. So lots of big stars, lots of big names, lots of faces that you would recognize. Notice I'm using the word lots because there are a lot of characters, a lot of storylines in Cocaine Bear. And that, I think, was one of the issues that people had with the film. Everything was in it but the kitchen sink. We had a young mother, Kerry Russell, maybe not young, sorry, Carrie, whose child goes into the woods with a friend. Wow, Cocaine Bear is rampaging. We had Ray Liotta, who was a drug lord. He's in the woods. His son and another drug mule person was in the woods, whatever. There's also this gang of again, kind of like young people who looked very old roaming around. We have the park ranger. There's just a lot of people going on, a lot of storylines going on that it could have been a little bit tighter. Now, Cocaine Bear was an incredibly divisive film, and I find myself smack in the middle of it. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I probably would have enjoyed the viewing more had I not watched with my husband, who really, he did not like it. And it's hard to lose yourself in a film when someone is sitting beside you grumbling about how much they're not enjoying it. But I think I would have enjoyed it more had it either been funnier or scarier. Cocaine Bear found this safe middle where it was kind of funny, it was kind of horrific, but it didn't commit to either side, and I would have liked to have seen more. Now, Elizabeth Banks, I love you. I'm a fan. Love you. And you showed some real potential with Cocaine Bear. That ambulance scene, and when I say scene, I mean starting from when the ambulance drivers go into the cabin, throughout the whole ambulance chase. I mean, chef's kiss. That was an amazing scene. And had there been more of that in Cocaine Bear, I think it would have been a much more entertaining, fun film. But basically, I enjoyed it. I don't regret watching it. I enjoyed it. I think the hype around it might have gotten me a little more excited for it. Maybe had I gone, I don't know. I don't know how you could go into Cocaine Bear not excited for Cocaine Bear. I just don't know. But maybe, had I gone in with lower expectations, I would have enjoyed it even more. But all in all, it was an enjoyable watch. I thank Young Buck for recommending it. I thank Holly Ray Garcia for putting it on her mention list. And if you haven't watched it yet, check your brain at the door. This is not high horror. This is a creature feature, and it really does uphold sort of the standard of the creature feature with just being silly. And it's not quite as silly as Sharknado, but, reaching for that bar. And y'all get used to this. I always jump back in at the end with a disconnected thought, and that's just because my brain works this way, and I've got too much garbage in my brain to sort things out. But my final thought, I know it's wrong to root for the death of children. I know it's wrong. But did anybody like these two? I mean, the boy, I guess, was kind of funny, but I, usually they put children in so that you feel some sort of investment and there's at least somebody that you want to survive to the end. Just recently I was talking about The Mist on the What a Scream broadcast, and talked about the child begging his father to not let the monsters get him, and it's really, it tugs at your heartstrings. These two did no tugging. No tugging. They also tried cocaine, which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that in a movie. So, in the comments below, if you want to argue for these two, go ahead. Feel free. Come at me.